everyone, I'm Zoe. Welcome to my channel where we are going to turn this oversized t-shirt with no side seams into 1, a sleeveless crop top, and 2, a wrap shirt that can be styled 20 plus different ways. So starting with the cropped tank, first put your shirt on inside out and mark the absolute shortest you would like to make your crop top. Then lay it down flat, still inside out, and subscribe to my channel. If your crop mark is above the bottom of the sleeves, like mine, just draw a line across the shirt at the base of the sleeves. If it is lower than the sleeves, draw your line at your crop mark. Now make a mark on either side of the collar to mark how wide you want the tank top straps to be. Then draw inner curving lines from those marks down to the bottom of the sleeve on either side. Cutting through both layers of fabric, cut along all of these lines and you will end up with what looks like a two-way bib. Put your bib on and gently pull on the ends of the front and back pieces to stretch them out. And if the front and back are still attached, just cut them. Then all you need to do is tie the front and the back pieces together at the sides. Alright, now to make the wrap shirt. After the crop top, we're left with this large rectangular tube of fabric. Now the idea is to spiral this tube like you're peeling an apple. We want to make one long strip of fabric. How wide to make the strip of fabric is up to you, but here is a basic guide. For sizes extra small to small, make your shirt 6 to 8 inches wide. For medium, do 9 to 11, and for large or extra large, I'd say 12 to 14 inches. I recommend always going wider than you think you need because the edges will curl. And keep in mind that the wider the shirt, the shorter the length of the straps, so you may need to start with a larger shirt. I usually wear small or extra small clothing, so I made mine 7 inches wide and used a men's extra large shirt for this tutorial. But I definitely could have got away with using a large size shirt or making it a little wider. So first thing I did was cut off the bottom hem, but you can always open it up instead if you want an extra inch of fabric. Then grab a ruler and mark how wide you want your shirt. Once again, I chose 7 inches and marked that out in the center of the fabric. Then drew lines at these marks parallel to the top and bottom of our tube of fabric. Mark where these lines are on the back side of the fabric, then flip it over. Connect the top mark on one side to the bottom mark on the other side so that the line runs diagonally across the fabric. Then measure and mark parallel lines 7 inches away, or whatever your chosen width was. These lines should run from the remaining marks to the edge of the fabric. Starting from either the top or the bottom, cut along what should now be one continuous line so that you end up with one long strip of fabric. Okay, I am positive that there are more ways to wear this shirt, but I found around 20. A lot of them are very similar, so I separated them into sets with 4 base styles and then just different strap configurations. Now, some styles will provide more coverage than others, and some styles are more likely to slide down than others. I will show you all of the styles, but you will probably figure it all out after watching the first set. So each set has a base that I will always go back to, and here is the first one. Find the center of your fabric, spread it out, and wrap it around your chest from the front. Cross the straps in the back, pull it tightly, and then spread them out as you cross them again in the front at your waist, and then tie it in the back. This is our first base style. From that base, you can bring the straps up to the top from behind and tie a bow in the front, or you can bring them down from the back, cross them under the shirt, and tie them in the back. You can do one strap by bringing the straps to the front at the bottom, tying in a knot in the center, and bringing one strap over one shoulder and the other around at the waist to the back where you can tie them together. Another one shoulder style, bring the straps to the front at the top of the shirt, put both straps over the same shoulder, and then tie them together around a piece of fabric at your back. In a similar way, you can bring the straps to the front at the top, tie them in a knot above the shirt, and then tie them around your neck like a halter. Okay, so 2 more in this set. First, bring the straps to the front at the top, cross them above the shirt, over your shoulders, cross them in the back, then bring them to the front again, but this time at the bottom, and cross them below the shirt, and then tie them in the back. And the last one is same as the halter one, I just forgot about it, so just without the knot in the front. All right, that's basically all the straps. So here is the second set, second base. Find the center, spread it out, and then twist it once before wrapping it around your chest from the front. Cross the straps in the back, and then when you bring them back to the front, bring one to the top and one to the bottom, then carefully spread them and cross them in an X shape over the front of the shirt. Tie the straps in the back, and that is the base. From there, you could bring the straps forward at the bottom, cross them under the shirt and tie in the back, or do the same thing but at the top. You could bring the straps to the top again, but don't cross them and just tie them like a halter, or throw them over one shoulder and tie them in the back at the waist. Another halter look, you can bring the straps to the front from the bottom, tie them in the center, and then tie them behind your neck. And last is just like the last set, bring the straps forward, cross in the front at the top, cross in the back, and then cross at the front at the bottom and tie in the back. You're probably seeing the pattern here, but we are almost done. This is the third set. So find the center, spread it out, and then wrap it around your chest from the back this time. Tie it in a knot in the front center, and then bring the straps around to the back, one at the top and one at the bottom. This is the base, but I just jumped right into the next style. So I crossed the straps in the back and then crossed them in the front again below the shirt and tied them in the back. The next two, you bring the straps back around to the front and tie them in the center. Then you can throw one or both over your shoulders and tie in the back, or cross in the back so you can then cross them in the front again. And you can probably guess the last one. I crossed the straps in the front above and then below the base. Now the last set is slightly different. Find the center and wrap it around your chest from the back again, but this time cross them in an X shape in the front, throwing the straps over your shoulders. This is our base, but if you want to wear it like this, I suggest crossing the straps in the back and then crossing them in the front again over the first X for extra support. Back to the base, cross the straps in the back, then bring them back to the front at the bottom of the shirt and cross them in the front, tying in the back. The last one is very similar, just bring the straps to the front just under your arms instead and cross the straps overlapping the first X, then cross them in the back again so you can cross them in the front one more time below the shirt and then tie it in the back. And that is everything. I really hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, be sure to let me know. And if you're looking for more content, I am Anorthodoll on all platforms. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah!